on hold.
She froze the account. She reported the phone stolen, so I can't do anything with that phone. It's just a paperweight.
This is not about the phone. This is about the drama and a way for you to remain in contact. Yes, it is, because there's no way. If you didn't want to be in contact with him, you wouldn't be in contact with him at all.
Court record, case filed. Plaintiff's claim, one phone, purchased in her name, currently in possession of the defendant. Dollar amount on the filing? $20. That is not a typo. Think about that image for a moment. Two adults, both with children, both with jobs, both with knives that presumably require more than a single courtroom appearance, standing before a judge over a device worth less than a fast food dinner for two. That phone isn't the story. That phone is the receipt. And what it's a receipt for is the thing this case is actually about. Before we go any deeper into what the documents actually show, make sure you're subscribed to Real Court Case Verdict, because we don't just cover the story, we follow the evidence.
You understand?
Plaintiff Crystal Oakley says after her ex-boyfriend cheated on her and they broke up, he refused to return a phone she paid for. She's suing for the cost of the phone and the unpaid bill. Defendant Vincent Johnson says the phone was a gift, but after they broke up, the plaintiff terminated the account. He's countersuing for termination fees and the cost of a new phone.
Plaintiff Crystal Oakley's complaint is straightforward on its face. She put a phone on her plan. Her boyfriend, Vincent Johnson, used it. They broke up. She wants it back. Or at minimum, she wants someone held responsible for the bill.
So that Friday, when I'm getting my stuff together, I emailed him and I asked him, so what about the phone? He will not give it back.
You don't want responsibility for him being on your plan, right?
Correct.
You want him to pay the bills and be responsible for the phone.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you don't need the phone back to do that.
To return it, or there's two options. You can actually return it and he can just, do his own thing, or you can transfer responsibility.
She is suing for $900, the cost of the device and the accumulated charges.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, we have Oakley versus Johnson.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Ms. Crystal Oakley, you are suing the defendant, Vincent Eric Johnson, for $900, the cost of a phone and a phone bill you say he owes you for?
Yes.
And Mr. Johnson, you are countersuing for $550. You say the plaintiff owes you for early termination fees, a cell phone bill, and the cost of a new phone?
Correct.
Okay, Ms. Oakley, I'll hear from you first. What's going on?
That is the legal claim. Now, here is what the record actually shows happened next.
Well, basically, he's not the person I thought he was. This is someone who I was supposed to be with forever, and instead I find out he's a compulsive liar, he's a cheater, possibly has STDs, put his hands on me and my child, put his hands on me and my child.
She froze the account. She reported the phone stolen.
No,
Yes, I
ma'am.
did.
No, ma'am. In your complaint to the court, you wrote that he called you and said that he wanted the phone and the
Absolutely.
responsibility to the phone to be transferred. In your complaint to the court, you said you didn't feel comfortable doing that.
Sit with that. She reported her own phone, still on her plan, still technically hers, stolen. Which means when Vincent walked into a T-Mobile store and said, "I have this phone, can you just activate it?" the answer he got back was $300 to turn it on.
It was upgraded. So since she turned it in and we had the altercation Saturday, she called T-Mobile, she froze the account, she reported the phone stolen. So I can't do anything with the phone. I go to T-Mobile, say, hey, I have a phone. All you have to do is just hook it up. Sir, it'll be $300 to even turn it on. And then I come to find out she's reported it stolen, locked the number, and froze the account. So I can't do anything with that phone. It's just a paperweight.
Why did you?
And by the way, this device has been flagged as stolen property. The phone she says she wants returned is now, in the words entered into the court record, just a paperweight. This is not about the phone. Judge Faith Jenkins identified it in open court within minutes. The series of events following the breakup, the calls, the visits, the police involvement, the frozen account, the stolen report, none of that is the behavior of someone who simply wants a $20 phone back. All of it requires active, repeated contact with the person she is supposedly done with.
than the cost of a new phone.
Within 14 days, you could have transferred responsibility of the phone. Absolutely. It takes one call. I've looked at a series of events that have happened since the two of you broke up about this phone, where you've called him, you've went to see him, you guys had another physical altercation all over this phone. It takes one call to T-Mobile to transfer responsibility to his name. So why are you here today? Is it that it's not about the phone, and this is just a way for you to keep in contact?
Absolutely not.
Baiting
No,
him,
when
this
I
is
went
an
back,
issue? Because why have you not transferred responsibility of the phone to him? You paid $20 for the phone. Who cares about the phone?
The judge said it plainly. There is no way, if you did not want to be in contact with him, you would not be in contact with him at all.
Let me finish speaking. This is not about the phone. This is about the drama and a way for you to remain in contact. Yes, it is, because there is no way. If you didn't want to be in contact with him, you wouldn't be in contact with him at all. Okay, this is not how you handle issues that come up in relationships, and you should know better because you have kids that you are raising, and when there are issues and there are conflict, you find a way to resolve it. You don't let it get to this point over a $20 cell phone.
This is not about the phone. Now, here is the question that reframes this entire case. What happens to two children watching their parents use the legal system, police reports, court filings, frozen accounts, as a tool for something the courtroom cannot actually fix? Because that is the consequence sitting underneath this $20 dispute. Every institution contacted, every official document filed, every hour spent in litigation, none of it addresses what actually ended the relationship.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you're 35 years old, you're 37 years old, both of you have children.
Yes, ma'am.
I am sitting here in disbelief that the two of you cannot resolve an issue with a cell phone that you only had for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, right. And we have gotten to this point now where you can't even resolve an issue with a cell phone. First, the fact that you have gone on and called the police and gotten all these people involved and tried to have repeated contacts with him. Let me finish to get a $20 phone back. Ma'am, let it go. It's $20. It's a phone. Let it.
It just prolongs the contact. Vincent's counterclaim is where the record gets even more precise. He is a director of sales, 500 contacts, 2 kids. When the account was frozen and the phone flagged, he had to buy a replacement out of pocket, $100 for a new device, because his work required a functioning number. He is not suing over sentiment. He is suing over a concrete operational loss.
About?
I'm a director of sales. I have 500 contacts. I have 2 kids. I can't get in touch with my people. So I have to go out and buy a whole new phone that cost me $100.
So you're suing her over that first phone?
Yes. She turned it in.
Okay.
Caused directly by her decision to report the phone stolen rather than transfer responsibility, which, as the judge noted, is one phone call to T-Mobile.
Stolen.
Sprint, well, that's just how they do it on the in T-Mobile. If you'll see the sheet that I have, in T-Mobile, that's how it's just listed there.
Thank you.
One call. It takes 14 days to complete. It was never made. This is not about the phone. Judge Jenkins dismissed both claims.
Your counterclaim, I'm not holding her responsible. Listen, the two of you want to live together, share a house together, share a bed, share the bills, share the phones, whatever. But don't bring all of this to me to try to then sort out. You know, if you have a problem, if you want your life to be fixed, call Ayanla Vincent. Don't come to my courtroom to fix it, because this is not a legal issue. This is a personal issue. Now, you know what to do with the phone. Cut it off, get it transferred to him. You get the phone in your name. Your counterclaim is dismissed. Your case is dismissed as well, ma'am.
The counterclaim? Gone. The original complaint? Gone. Her ruling on the record was direct. You know what to do with the phone. Cut it off, get it transferred, get it in his name, and do not bring a personal issue into a courtroom and call it a legal one. There's a line in the transcript where she references another resource entirely. Says if you want your life fixed, call someone equipped to fix it, because this court is not that place. That is not a dismissal of the people involved. That is a precise diagnosis of what the filing actually was. The court record in this case is publicly available through the show's official archive. Pull it up. Look at the dollar amount on the original complaint. Look at the dollar amount on the counterclaim. Add them together. Then ask yourself this in the comments below. At what point does the cost of staying connected in time, in legal fees, in police reports, in frozen accounts exceed the cost of simply letting go? If this kind of evidence-first breakdown is what you come here for, like this video, share it, subscribe to Real Court Case Verdict, and turn on notifications. We follow the documents every time.